Hello, YouTube. I'm just here to bring you the final overview of the cat versus chat challenge. A lot of things happened throughout this challenge. It's been a very big success. So let's start with the first thing. Were people nice to me? No, but also yes.
Please bring back the glories that
Well, there were
exist
so many
in the memories of the
donations
past.
in this challenge to make it harder for me, and so many karaoke songs. There's actually a few people that were really nice to me. One person paid and made me buy the battle pass, but then in the process of buying the battle pass, blocked off every single cell within the battle pass. Then another person was so kind to give 10 to unlock 2 slots in the battle pass, booth. And someone paid for the Hunters Fund, which is very kind. So then I bought the Hunters Fund. And I think that's about it. I think that's literally all the nice things that were done to me. I'm not even going to begin talking about all the awful things that I had to endure throughout the challenge. There were so many. But at the end of the challenge, I did end up getting these legendaries. As, I guess, pressure count, I ended up getting these legendaries. Which, conveniently, I happened to get 3 legendaries that I use in my build. As well as another good, like, generic legendary in case one of them got banned. As well as a very good legendary, not for my build, but just in general, a very good legendary. So overall, pretty successful. My drop pets on the other hand does not look that good. I ended up not going all the way to crime rating 5. I was gonna do this all the way up until time rating 5. I'm just so burnt out. I just don't want to play the game anymore. I just don't want to play RPGs anymore. I've been playing non-stop RPGs for like the last 5 months. I just want to play a different game. Yeah, is there anything else? I think that's all in terms of like how the challenge went. As for the build, definitely experienced some new things in the build that I'm like super duper happy about. The first big thing that I realized you can do on Erica, which I knew that like Selena players were doing this back in the day. I wasn't really aware that you could just do this on any character. Is getting frostbitten. So what frostbitten does is when you deal damage to an enemy, more specifically when you inflict frostbite to an enemy, you just instantly freeze them, essentially. Like if you do cold damage, you just immediately apply 100 frostbite, which freezes them. And that combined with Frigid Domain makes it that the cooldown of your freeze just instantly resets, which is just really convenient, you know? It makes your mobility way stronger. It makes it that you can go like more of a damage setup and not really feel that slow during mapping and stuff. So let me do a quick overview to like show you guys what it is. And then on top of that, I guess I'll show you what I did with the build, what I did to make currency as like essentially free-to-play player this league. At the very least, I had no pets. And just show you some mystic stuff from there. So the first big main thing that I did throughout this league was just boss rushing. In my strats, like command, I do have the boss rushing strat that I was using. And I was just doing boss rushing plus Black Sail plus Eternal as like my core concept. After a bit of like playing around with the boss rushing, I ended up actually changing it a bit and adding like cube to it instead of the boss compass. Because the boss compass is like 2.5 FE, which is pretty expensive. I'll be honest, I had nothing good at all drop from the cube monsters, but apparently you can just get desire cores from them. I must have just gotten really fucking unlucky. Personally, I would not want to go into Profound already. So this is the Profound mapping. Because I'm one of those people that believes, like, you should just do maps at the fastest speed possible. Because the most important thing in this game is maps per hour, right? It's like, if I go this is what my setup was recently. I was playing with Cube, Purple Eternal, and Purple Black Cell. And I was just doing 6 resonance, because then I would self-sustain the resonance and make some profit by selling resonance. And I would completely skip the league mechanic. That is why I don't have that many like star rating points yet. Because I was completely like, skipping the mechanic. I just did Profound today. Just to, like show like, yeah, I can do Profound struggle boss, but I don't enjoy struggle bossing. Normally I'm fine with doing it on league start, but I'm not gonna lie, boss rushing like this is kind of a vibe. Like this is a fucking vibe. I just enjoy going new. And I don't mind doing the same map over and over and over again. And this is literally what like the past fucking 3 or 4 days of my streaming looked like. Just what you saw right here. And then you get to the end. You do your times 2 pirate. I don't even interact with the cube. Because there's no point in interacting with it. The only reason you have those points is for the off chance that we get that we like drop the Desire Core. I still don't know if I like the cube. I think it's... I'm fine with using it because of how cheap it is, but it really does seem like you could be more efficient per map and like make more money per map. As for this, I prioritize Void Invites first, then Memory Threads, then Drop Quant. Because Memory Threads and and the Void Boss Invites are like the only things that really make money. Okay, so let me show off the build. So I have not yet bought good candles. I'm only using 1 mod candles. I was looking at buying 2 mod candles. I didn't see any like really good ones listed for cheap, and a big thing for me throughout this challenge was just checking the shop often. While I was playing, especially when I was doing stuff off-stream and playing a bit off-stream near the end of the challenge because I just wanted to finish it, something I was constantly doing was just going in the shop and seeing if things are cheap, and just checking every hour, because occasionally things just get listed for cheap. A good example of that would be this Hero Memory. This Hero Memory, I bought, which is like, you know, 500 FE, the cheapest one. Oh, wait. Yeah, 500 is the cheapest one. I bought this for fucking 80 FE, for example. Just by checking at the right time. From the Black Cell threads I saw formed, I started rolling these. And I got some really good stats on them. I'm really, really, really happy with these Hero Memories. I think they're all really, really good. I went with damage percent instead of crit damage, just because the crit damage ones are just far too expensive. All of these were like less than 100 FE. And I bought this one pre-leveled for 400, with like good modifiers already on it, which is nice.
What a beautiful day.
Slates was something I also invested quite a bit of money on too, and I got pretty unlucky with it. So this slate is Cast Suite, Dex, and then the like Soul-Eater mod. This slate is Dex, Numb, Lightning Pen, and max damage, and percent Dex. This thing is fucking crazy. This is probably better than some of the slates I have for my main character. So I never went that hard on slates, because I just didn't need it. And this slate is essentially just my besting generation. My build is set up just for mapping and going fast in maps. So the way this works is every time I freeze, I get a focus blessing, but every time I get a focus blessing, I have a chance to receive a tenacity and agility blessing. And with these combos, I just constantly am at max blessings. This is just Paralyzed plus Spell Crit. This was like, I think, 200 FE or something. It was pretty cheap. And this is Armor Pen plus Cat Speed. This is also very cheap. A lot of my things was just me looking at multiple items until I found something that looked good and was cheap. I think that's a big thing in this game. It's like, you want to make your upgrades cheap. You want to buy things when it's cheap. You don't want to buy what is the most optimal always. Sometimes you just want to have something that's good enough. Because often good enough takes you all the way. Similarly, I have a shield that has like the sequence on it. I bought with the sequence on it. I bought this wand base, also already crafted with the control spell sequence on it. This entire thing, pre-crafted with the implicit on it, was only 400 FE. And I sold my previous wand very quickly for 200. I think I could have even gotten more out of it than just 200. Based on how quickly it sold. Other than that, like, a decent upgrade to have done next would probably be getting a 9% Ralphs. I bought one of these with Mark Effect for the basically the same price as this. Like these are 250 each. If you buy one of Mark Effect, it's 300. Like it's literally the same price as a fucking like whatever corrosion. Actually, no, it's not. So these are like 500 plus, but someone listed this one for 300 because the other ones are cheaper. They have max lightning res instead of just flat lightning res. And you don't want the max lightning res, you just want the pure lightning res. And the guy just, I guess, didn't know that and listed it for too cheap. So I managed to snipe it for 300, which is very lucky. This, I think, was 2k. I'm pretty sure I just bought this for 2k. It was also the cheapest on the market by far. This was like 80 FE with low spell discharge speed, high additional spell damage, okay spell hit damage. Like, that's incredibly insane. Because I'm generating max spell burst every 0.75 seconds. That's very, very strong. Forgot how much this was, but it was also very, very cheap. And then putting on spell burst myself was very cheap. Like, putting on spell burst is like, I think it was like 7 FE or something for me. And let's see, what else is there? Shard of Sight, Shard of Hero Memories, Shard of Candles. For Kismets, I didn't do anything special. I just went decks everywhere. Didn't cover up movement speed, because movement speed good. Didn't cover up Eliras, because Eliras good. Don't really need Eliras. This was Energy Shield before. Only recently swapped to Preserve of Eternity, because it just happened to pull that. And let me show you my pulls. I think that's very interesting. So in my pulls, got Preserve Eternity from Pactspirit Boon, got Swing Bonnie, and Backup Power back to back in Project Battle Spirit pulls. Got Spirit Blessed from Project Battle Spirit pulls. Got Starcatcher from the Hunter's Journey, which is the guaranteed legendary. And then I got my Dreamweaver. Oh wait, that's not all of them, sorry. I got my Dreamweaver from picking it after killing the T8 Watcher. Wait, why does it not show... Okay, I don't know why it's not showing this, but my first and third legendary from this pack was the Azure Gunslinger. Which is how I ended up with all of these legendaries that I have right now. I believe that's all of them I counted for. Got very, very lucky with some of them. But even like without the luck and stuff, just the guaranteed legendary plus being able to pick Dreamweaver, like just having these two would have been enough for me. And with my third legendary, I would probably have just like used this thing or this thing with the Elepen. Okay. As for stock of what we have, so I just did a bit of farming today of Profound. You know, I just farmed a bit of Profound today just to like, I don't know, just to fill the stream, just to show I can do Profound and stuff. Because I already decided today was going to be the final day. Throughout the day doing that, I dropped 2 Sacred Fossils, I got an Ultimate Ember, I got 47 Dream Talkings, doing my you know, my Giga Dream Quan strat. 27 armor, 16 weapon, pretty damn lucky. Very, very lucky here. Got some memory threads and stuff that just like naturally drop over time. And just some generic composites, a lot of cards, including I dropped some Portent Moons, which sell for more than they turn in for. I dropped some Crow Whales, dropped the Terrible Price, which is like another 100 FE. So, you know, once I liquidate, we probably have like another 2 or 3k FE on top of my raw FE that I have here already. But I'm not going to be upgrading the character further or playing anymore. I will be liquidating this character and probably just giving the FE away to people. Anyway, YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys had a fun time. I had a lot of fun with this series. It was a very good time. I do think in the future, if I want to do this again, I should start it sooner in the league though. because I definitely started too late where I started to feel burnt out. But thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye YouTube. Bye bye.